Oh, have mercy. All right, let me get my act together. Oh, let me get it together. Let me get it together. Shit. Give me a second, y'all. StreamYard is giving me the flux. How we doing on a Sunday night, babies? How are we doing on a Sunday night? Bear with me, y'all. Hold on. Okay, I gotta get my. Okay, there we go. All right, we're doing good. We got that going on. All right, all right, all right, all right. Let me. Damn it. Sorry, y'all. This is very, very unprofessional. I am so sorry. All right. I'll be right back. I want to hang you that. I'll be right back, baby. I gotta turn off my heat. Of course, the moment I go on, the heat wants to kick in, right? I'll be right back, baby. Give me 1 second. All right. All right. I am back. Miss Yvette. Happy, happy. Hold on. Let me put here. I can do this. There we go. There we go. Woo! All right, y'all. Please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, do all that madness. Um, Girl, what a day, what a day, what a day. All right. So, before I do anything, let me just say, y'all, welcome Sunday. You know, every Sunday I try to give you all a little something to hold on to. So here it is. Okay. 9:30. We're going on a little later than usual. It's been a very busy Sunday. So let me get that together. So all right, fam. Thank you for being with me tonight. I want to talk about something that touches every single one of us, whether we've lived it already or we will someday. And tonight is for the caregivers. Yes, Yvette, this weekend did fly by. And I'm not going to talk about how you was tramping around and that you came in doing the walk of shame. I'm not going to say that because you're my friend and I love you. Okay. But yeah, tonight is for the caregivers. Um, Tonight is for the visible caregivers. Tonight is for the silent caregivers, the ones who don't even realize that they've been caregiving for years. Because caregiving is one of the most sacred roles that somebody can take on. And it's one of the heaviest. It's one of the heaviest. So, a caregiver isn't just somebody that's in a hospital room. A caregiver is anyone that is holding space for another person's pain or for another person's confusion, for another person's trauma, or for another person's healing. A caregiver is that friend that answers your call at midnight, or a partner trying to keep stability uh, during somebody else's storm. It is the adult child stepping up for the parent. Um, it's the sibling trying to support mental illness. it's it's the person it's the person helping someone fight their own mind. What I've been s- what I have been finding out for myself in these past few months is that caregiving caregiving is love in action. Caregiving is silence in service. It's devotion without the applause. Let me say this. Caring for another person is really spiritual work. When you're holding when you are holding somebody through their darkest moments, you are standing on very holy ground. When you are witnessing somebody's raw truth, you're holding their humanity when they can't. You're becoming a safe place when the world feels very dangerous. And the divine, the divine works through caregivers. The divine works through patience, it works through presence, it works through compassion. But I, but what I've also been finding out, and to keep it very real, is that caregivers carry a weight that the rest of the world very rarely sees. Caregiving is a beautiful thing, but it's very draining. It brings confusion, it brings heartbreak, it brings exhaustion, it brings fears you don't always have words for. You can love someone deeply and still feel very overwhelmed. You can want you can want to help and still feel afraid. Nope, it's not for everyone. You can give your best and still feel like it's not enough. There's something I have been learning, whether I wanted to or not, and I think that all caregivers go through this. Um, there's something caregivers are forced to learn eventually, and that is boundaries are not betrayal. Boundaries are protection. You can hold somebody's hand without carrying their storm. You can support someone without losing yourself. Um, Compassion doesn't require self-sacrifice. Boundaries isn't shutting someone out. It's making sure that you stay whole enough to show up. And y'all, I've been having on the job training. You know, caregivers forget themselves. And wait a minute, and I want to tell you this. Not only do caregivers forget about themselves, the world forgets about caregivers. Caregivers give they give energy, they give time, they give strength, they give emotion, and then wonder why their spirits feel thin. Self-care is not optional for a caregiver. It's sacred. It's a spiritual maintenance. It's survival. Self and I, and what I'm learning is that self-care looks like resting without guilt. It's moments of silence. It's letting your body recover. It's saying no with love. It is stepping back when the weight is too heavy. It's asking for help. It's protecting it's protecting our peace. You all cannot pour from an empty spirit, and you deserve the same care that you give. So when you're supporting someone in crisis, you need to you need grounding like you need oxygen. Their storm cannot become your storm. Grounding yourself can be deep breathing, it could be stepping outside, it could be just sitting, it could be just being still. For me, it has been a lot of praying, it's been a lot of journalizing, writing out my feelings, you know, it's been calling friends that know and see what I'm going through, and they see me. It's reminding myself that, that this is their journey and I'm walking beside them. So grounding isn't about ignoring what's happening. It's about not letting you get swallowed up in this. So being a caregiver comes with a lot of uncertainty. And sometimes it comes with a lot of fear. Sometimes, sometimes things get better, sometimes they don't. Preparing your spirit for for all outcomes. It is not losing faith, it's wisdom. As caregivers, hope and preparation can exist together. Love and boundaries can exist together. Faith and reality can exist together. You can pray for the best and still strengthen your spirit for whatever may come. Let me hopefully my media assets will work. Let me do this, y'all. Give me 1 second. Okay, we're good. Let me show you. Let me show you in tarot what this can be. So we can pull caregiving from these energies, okay? So right off the bat, we got strength. Yeah, because it's strength that gives you compassion and gives you the endurance. And then we got temperance, we got balance, we've got boundaries, we've got divine guidance. From there, we got the star. She's healing. She's hope. She's renewal. Right after that, we got the Queen of Cups. Her Majesty is the emotional caregiver, intuition. The big heart. We have the Hermit, protecting our inner light. And then from there, we got the Six of Swords, moving through emotional heaviness. Yeah. These energies remind us that caregiving It's a spiritual contract, a journey of courage, of compassion, and self preservation. I've been going through this shit myself. And as we prepare for this new 5-day work cycle we're stepping into, I wanted to focus on the caregiver energy and how we give care and how we receive care and how we honor the spirit in the middle of both of that. So we're talking balance, we're talking grounding, we're talking spiritual tools, we're talking emotional resilience and soul care, because caregiving isn't just something that we do for others. It's something that we must learn to do for ourselves. Every single one of us will be a caregiver at some point. And every single one of us will need someone someday. So as we go on to this week, let's move with compassion. Let's move with boundaries. Let's move with grace, not for one another, but also for ourselves. So let me see what we got going on here. I don't know, baby. I do not know. But it is what it is. So I'm going to wrap up. And for all of our caregivers, I want to offer a prayer for the caregivers. So here we go. Infinite Spirit, Divine Source, hold every caregiver in your hands tonight. Strengthen the ones that feel tired. Comfort the ones who feel scared. Restore the ones that feel empty. Wrap them in protection. Refill their cup. Let their boundaries be honored. Let their compassion be guided, not drained. And for the ones that they care for, bring healing, bring calm, bring clarity. Let them feel supported. Let them feel safe. Let them feel seen. May every caregiver remember you are a vessel of love, not the source of it. You are not required to carry every burden. And the divine will take the weight that you cannot hold. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. So that's it, babies. I wasn't going to keep you long. If this is you, You know, I feel you. I see you. And yeah, yeah. This is very, very real. So, with all that being said, y'all, thank you for tuning in. Please do all the things. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. If this resonated with you, please pass it forward so that, if you know somebody that's going through it, that they can be seen. All right. All right, y'all. All right. Thank you all so much. And you all stay blessed. Remember your assignment. Your assignment is your alignment. All right. All right, babies. Y'all stay blessed. Good night.